Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning, and welcome to this edition of the SportsWise Veteran. It is Wednesday, September 25th, and I was thinking every Friday, Ralph and I are doing the gold standard, doing our 49ers preview and review of the past week and the upcoming week. But I wanted to do the show in between, so it's been a while since I've done this one. So it's going to be on this day. I haven't done on this day because so many other things have been going on with sports, but September 25th seemed like a pretty busy day in sports. So we're going to start off pretty easy. We're going to go 1924. Malcolm Campbell sets the world auto speed record at 146.16 miles per hour. I mean, you look at NASCAR races right now, they're going twice that. Well, not twice that, but they're going 50 miles more than that during a Daytona race. So 146 miles per hour in 1924, pretty damn fast. 1932, Jimmy Fox hits his 58th home run in the last game of the season for the Boston Red Sox. 58 home runs, again, something that's not really scoffed at nowadays, but to hit 50, you're a power hitter. Back in the day, 40, 30, you were a power hitter. So 58 in a season, pretty awesome. 1934, Lou Gehrig plays in his 1500th consecutive game. 1955, Detroit outfielder Al Kaling, 20 years old, is the youngest batting champ. 1962, challenger Sonny Liston KOs Floyd Patterson at 2 minutes and 6 seconds of round one at Comiskey Park, Chicago, to win the world heavyweight boxing title. 1965, 60-year-old Satchel Paige of the Kansas City Athletics pitches 3 scoreless innings, 60 years old, and still throwing heat. 1980, Jerry Mumphrey joins Ozzie Smith and Gene Richards to steal 50 bases this year for the Padres. 1981, Nolan Ryan has his 5th career no-hitter as the Astros beat the Dodgers 5-0. Anytime the Dodgers lose, it's great. 1985, Rickey Henderson steals Yankee record's 75th base of the season. 1989, Wade Boggs is the first to get 200 hits and 100 walks in 4 consecutive seasons. And in 2000, American basketball player Vince Carter jumps over 7'2" Frederick Weiss in 2000 Summer Olympics, known in France as Le Dunk de la Mort, the dunk of death. That was phenomenal when he jumped right over him. Let's talk about some birthdays today. In 1917, Phil Rizzuto, American Baseball Hall of Fame shortstop, 5-time MLB All-Star, 7-time World Series champ, AL MVP in 1950. He was a New York Yankee and a broadcaster for CBS, was born in Brooklyn, New York. 1933, Hubie Brown, American Basketball Hall of Fame coach and broadcaster, 2-time NBA Coach of the Year, was born in Hazleton, Pennsylvania. 1965, Scottie Pippen, American Basketball Hall of Fame forward, 6-time championship with the Chicago Bulls, 7-time All-Star, NBA All-Star Game MVP, Olympic gold medalist in 92 and 96, was born in Hamburg, Arkansas. 1971, John Lynch, American Pro Football Hall of Fame safety and Super Bowl champ in 2002 with the Buccaneers, 9-time Pro Bowl champ, and he was a Denver Bronco, and current general manager of the San Francisco 49ers, was born in Hinsdale, Illinois. 1975, Matt Hasselbeck, American football player, born in Boulder, Colorado. And finally, 2001, Cade Cunningham, American basketball point guard who was drafted in the 2001 or 2021 draft, number 1 overall for Detroit, was the NBA All-Rookie First Team in 22, was born in Arlington, Texas. So I wanted to talk about, if you remember, I always did history and then focused on one thing. So I wanted to focus on Mr. John Terrence Lynch Jr. He's an American professional football executive and former safety who was the general manager of the San Francisco 49ers. He played college football for Stanford and was selected by the Buccaneers in the 3rd round of the 93 draft, later winning Super Bowl 37 with them. Lynch also spent 4 seasons with the Denver Broncos before retiring in 2008 and working as a color commentator on NFL on Fox games until being named the general manager of the San Francisco 49ers in 2017. He made 9 Pro Bowls during his career and was inducted in the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2001. When he played football under Coach Dennis Green and he played football for Stanford under head coach Denny Green and played his senior year under Bill Walsh. Lynch began his football career at Stanford as a backup quarterback, but transitioned to safety before his junior season. Lynch planned on pursuing baseball after being drafted by the Marlins, and head coach Dennis Green accepted the coaching position in Minnesota in 92. Bill Walsh was hired as Stanford's head coach and convinced Lynch to stay for his senior season. Lynch was drafted as a for the MLB. He was drafted as a right-handed pitcher by the Florida Marlins in the second round, 66th overall of the 92 draft. Lynch played 2 seasons in the minors with the Erie Sailors and the Kane County Cougars, starting 9 games, going 1-3 with a 2.35 ERA. When Tampa selected Lynch in the third round, 82nd pick overall of the 93 draft, Lynch was the 6th safety drafted in 93. Lynch finished his rookie season with 10 combined tackles and 2 forced fumbles in 15 games and 4 starts. On March 22nd, 04, Denver Broncos signed Lynch to a 3-year, $9 million contract as an unrestricted free agent. He signed his free agent contract with the Broncos despite being courted by the 2-time defending champ New England Patriots. Could you imagine John Lynch on the defense for those Patriot teams? Would have been ridiculous. Lynch also received an offer from the New York Jets, but opted not to reunite with head coach Herm Edwards, who had previously been his defensive backs coach with the Buccaneers. Lynch served as the Broncos defensive captain in 06 and 07. And on July 31st, 08, he was granted his release by the Broncos. Lynch said in news conference that his lack of playing heading into the 08 season was the reason for his departure. After that, Lynch visited the New England Patriots on August 13th, 2008, then agreed to a 1-year deal worth $1.5 million. However, on September 1st, 08, he was released. Man, could you imagine if he was on the New England Patriots with Tom Brady on the other side? That would have been crazy. On November 17th, 2008, Lynch announced his retirement from football. On November 23rd, 2008, Lynch joined the NFL on Fox with the broadcasting booth as a color commentator and was paired with Chris Rose and Kevin Burkhardt. Lynch was officially inducted in the Broncos Ring of Fame on October 23rd, 2016, in a Sports Authority field at Mile High, joining kicker Jason Elam and linebacker Simon Fletcher as the class of 2016. A month later, Lynch was inducted into the Buccaneers Ring of Honor in a ceremony at Raymond James Stadium. His executive career. While Kyle Shanahan was still the offensive coordinator for the Atlanta Falcons and considering taking the head coaching position of the 49ers, John Lynch contacted Shanahan and asked him to keep him in mind for the general manager position. A short time later, Shanahan introduced John Lynch to Jed York, and he was then hired as the general manager on January 29, 2017. He was named the 2019 Executive of the Year by Pro Football Writers Association after the 49ers finished atop the NFC West with a 13-3 record. Lynch signed a contract extension and was given the additional title of President of Football Operations in September of 2023. On August 30th, 2024, Lynch was named to the NFL Competition Committee by Commissioner Roger Goodell. Here's a little bit of his personal life. Lynch is married to Linda Allred, the older sister of his close friend and former tight end John Allred. He and Allred had a run-in during a 97 game that resulted in Allred almost getting knocked out from his hit. His father, John Lynch Sr., is a retired radio executive in San Diego, a founder of the sports talk station XEPRS AM 1090. His son, Jake, played football at Stanford from 2018 to 2021. Now, I'm not a pro football fan. I'm a fanatic. I'm sitting here talking to you guys. But John Lynch is the perfect fit. Him and Kyle Shanahan share the same mindset, in my opinion, of two guys that are football geniuses. You look at what Shanahan's done in the draft. Shanahan and Lynch have done in the draft for the 49ers. They haven't hit on many first rounders, but they did hit pretty hard on a 7th rounder. They did hit pretty well on a 5th round tight end. So not every first rounder is going to pay off. I like seeing a player, someone that has played the game as a GM, because they know what to look for that team. As a safety, he sits back there and watches the entire offense, watches the entire defense move. So he's kind of like the catcher of baseball when he sees almost every play. So I gotta go. I gotta finish prepping for this Hurricane Helene. Uh, however, impact we might get for it here in Jacksonville. So I hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe out there. And remember, Ralph and I will be on Friday with the gold standard talking about the 49ers in week 3 and getting ready for week 4 against New England. So I hope you guys have a great day. Remember, keep inspiring people. You never know who's watching you and who's going to be inspired by what you do. This has been the Sports Wise Veteran. I hope you guys have a great day.